final part of building the Gundam Helios, and it's just going to be putting it into its high map position because it looks really snazzy like that. Although I don't have a stand to put it on, so it'll just be on its own, but once we get through that we can start working on some other Gundams on another night. So first I'll just quickly go over what I've done. Panel lined everything, and as per usual I prefer the thicker lines. Not only do they show up on the camera better, but I just think they look nicer rather than those thinner subdued lines. Plus I don't really have the stuff to make the thinner subdued lines as I am right now. Like I need the cotton buds and the swabs and all that stuff. And I have just noticed there's a part on the foot that has not been panel lined. You can see this part's been done, this part hasn't. These aren't even like parts you're meant to, well, I actually don't know. I can't read panel lining too well. I just like to panel line everything, give it like comic book outlines to make it all look snazzy. Hey Risk, I'm going quite well. Well, actually I was until a couple seconds ago. When I was preparing my camera up here, I have it attached, because it's the only thing I can attach it to some of my, like, wall stands. It's hard to explain. It's like just a piece of wood sticking out from the wall that I can set stuff up on. Some of my Gundams fell because, like, it got all shaky when I was placing the phone in the holder. So now I have to fix these up once the stream is over. Either way, let's get to the main point of today, getting this pretty little machine. Yeah, I've got free floating shells, but they're a bit shaky, so if I'm not careful, things fall. Like, they're pretty good. The Gundams are good at holding position. I actually need to get, like, a good Gundam pose going so they don't fall. But yeah, so yeah, this is just a very pretty Gundam. I do very much like this one. At first I wasn't too sure about how I felt about the inverted wings, but now I really like them. They just add a lot of pizzazz and a lot of personality to the Gundam. So, the first step is to remove the hands. If the hands would like to be removed, that is. And place in these hands, which have the little holes in the front for all of the beam and shields and stuff that come out of the hands. I won't be using it, but I will just quickly show off this piece here. The whole idea is in these gauntlets. Just notice I haven't shown like the side detail either. I've got like the black lines running down the gauntlets and all that. You're able to get these gems out and replace it with this, which has the gem and then also like produces the laser shield. So it gets a small shield. So I've got the hands going. From there, we need to... Oh, that's interesting. With one of the Gundams it's made from, it's got those underneath like ones on the side of the skirt that point forwards. I was thinking these are going to be like that. You're actually going to want to, if I even can. Oh, and the waist fell off. Rotate them. Oh, you can just move the arm. Rotate them 180. Yeah, I was very lucky to get this kit. Which is good too, because it's actually part of that really cool custom Gundam I'm wanting to build. Oh well, it's got some parts that I want to use in the custom one. So, we flip these over. Bada bing, bada boom. Roll these up forwards, if they would like to go forwards. There's one, and you can see barrel now is pointing out. That makes two. Yes, I did see the news about Akira Toriyama. I was saying I want to start playing Dragon Ball Online. I might actually start doing that. Because, like, I've played it a little bit, but then, like, I'll start, like, a proper account. For, like, streams and stuff. I've got the Akira Toriyama mask on my main account, though. I'll grab a second just in case. Like, it's going to be available forever, apparently. I actually wasn't sure what they were planning to do with the Akira Toriyama mask at first. Like, what mask? And then I remembered his little... Like, the avatar he draws himself as. The goofy little guy. When he's doing stuff. So anyway, we've got the hands pointed forwards. This little... Iron Man... palm cannons. But yeah, so once I get through my current backlog of Gundams, I'll start like streaming Dragon Ball Online, because I know I can run that with my current like internet and computer while streaming stuff. From here, which wings? Okay, so the front wing goes down a little in order to separate it from the middle bit. Then the back one goes away down so that it points out like this. Then these come out and forward. Oh, gotta tilt that round a bit. And then we do the same on the other side. Then we've got all 4 cannons going. Oh, just noticed. Got the inside of one of the old over-the-shoulder cannons and not the other one. And there we go. Just show he can hold himself up like this. Oh, never mind. So just get them all even about the place. There we go. Okay, this is interesting. So it's saying don't move it out all the way, and then like flip it so that this part is on the bottom, but it doesn't move like that. I'll show you here, like it says bring it out with these parts still on the top, and then just flip it over so now they're on the bottom. So bring them around and then rotate them. Yeah, it doesn't do that. Not really sure what they're cooking here. Or more accurately, what they're smoking to think you could do that maneuver. Doesn't move like that. No, even the model over here of its final pose shows it like that. Just quickly check if it's even like possible to do that. No, it doesn't seem to be. Alright, let's get this plugged back in. Just make sure we've got the arms symmetrical. Actually, we're going to be moving the arms a bit, so let's just get the wings done and then work on the arms. So this goes here, this points out a little, this goes up. No, comes down, this comes down. Wait. Nope, it's not like you just flip it upside down like this. Wait, yeah, no. Yeah, this one's nearly upside down. I'm not sure what I did to get its positioning correct, but... Oh, I know what I did. Okay. So just keep, like, rotating it so that it's very separate from the wing. When the wing comes up, it's in, like, through the waist and is the right way around. Okay, that's not conveyed very well. Rotate it so that it's up at... Oh, now this one's upside down. Okay, take this off for a second. What's going on here? Yep, that's correct. Then we plug it in. It's already in the correct position. I think I've... Seems upside down for some reason now. Let's just pop that off and put it back on the other way round. I think I just put that one on upside down. Now we just rotate this one till it's in the correct spot. Rotate this back up. Everything moves very easily, so it's a pain to adjust all the positions, I've got to say. There we go. Now finally, you get the little arm guards. Rotate. Oh. Okay, take the arm off entirely at this point. So what we want, that plugged in, brought out, and you want both of these rotated out. So that's one of them rotated. The other one doesn't really like to move. We got it. This one, like, it doesn't connect on properly anymore. Hey Zuni, how are you doing today? Okay, so that's how far that rotates out. So we want that rotating out without this moving. Then we want the whole thing to not move. And it moved, okay. Anyway, get this on. Okay, we got it. Okay, I'm just going to flatten that out first. I'll just show it like this. Get that one moved. And it came off. Yeah, this piece comes off easily when you're trying to get it to move. Wait, did I just like put it on backwards and that's why it hasn't been working right? So if this way. Okay, so that's it flat. Bring the whole thing out. And now holding this part. No, I said holding this part. Hold. Alright. So that's as far as it wants to go. Oh yeah. This one moves like that. Get the part back and hold these two so they do not move. When connecting this back on. Boom. Now you've got all the little pieces all over the place. So the arm's nice and folded out. Honestly, I'm just going to take off the other arm to make it easier to do that one as well. One down. The back one fell off this time. Let's just take the whole thing off and work on it, and then like clip it on afterwards. Does it go on like this? It came off and now I'm confused. That one's too loose. And like based on this, that's just where that one goes. So this has to go into that, into like this part here. But it really just isn't like slotting in. So if this part would like to do its job, make everything a whole lot easier. Does it go this way round? Ugh, hands are sore after that, or just my fingers. Now we get this one. Being very careful. Yeah, it just comes right off. Let's just remove this entirely. See if we can like find it in the manual and put it back together. If it wants to come apart for me. Oh, there we go. Okay, so put everything to the side real quick. Just while we're at it. While we're at it, we'll just get the legs done. So just reset the position, since we're going to need to set a new pose later afterwards anyway. See, it's just meant to be that easy. It should not be as difficult as it's been. Oh. Just some sleek parts looking good. This whole mess is a pain, but we're nearly done, and then I can fix up my other Gundams. I'll do that off stream though. This stream is just to quickly finish up. Alright, so we have the part. The longer one on the inside, smaller one, making sure that the protrusion is facing away, plugs into the higher point. And I believe that that is nice and clipped in. There we go. Now, properly place it in here. Rotate this one out. Rotate that one out. But this one keeps pushing this one off. Like when it rotates out, it ends up shoving this piece off. Taking a look back over here. The idea is, with it plugged into the arm, you rotate the whole thing out, then you rotate each of them. See, it just comes off. The other one worked fine, so I'm not sure what's going on with this one. So if this piece is plugged in, then the one that's already on there is shoved back into its original position. If the other one comes out, it pops this one off. You guys have any ideas on how to fix that? This comes off. Move up a bit so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Hand's getting sore from this. Okay, so let's have it like that. This one like this. No, if I want to clip in, it needs to push the other one back. Let's take it apart again. See if we can figure anything out or not. Longer one that's more defined goes on this side. On the lower point, it's plugged in. Has wait. No, it doesn't work. So this one needs to be like this. Okay, let's take a look at the other arm. Okay, so facing them the same way. This one seems to like have this one a bit further out, so when it's leaning a bit, it ends up not overlapping. So I'll see if like camera quality can show it. Not really. Oh, you can kind of see just like at my finger here, there's that claw bit. It just gets, that's the lower claw. Up above it, there's a smaller one. You can see it now. Just gets covered when I try to lean it over. Let's take this one off. And just like start it over. Alright, so let's just place this back on real quick. Okay, we're gonna have to restart that one as well now. So that's done. I think this one might have been backwards, and that's why I was going further than it should have been. It needs to ensure it's facing like this, properly plugged in. Yep, doesn't push into the spot now when it leans over. Can't really see if that... Oh, you can see it now. Yeah, that claw is still there. I had this part on backwards. That's annoying, but we know what the problem is now, so it's not a problem anymore. And that's good. Might go around being mad about solving a problem. Boom. One arm down. Let's quickly take off and fix up the other one. There we go. Flip it out. Flip these two out. There we go. Bring this one in. One arm clipped in. Other arm clipped in. Part of the wing that came off clipped in. Now we do that. We do that. Now these two are pointing nice and forwards as they should be. This one's pointing a little too far inwards though. Move that out a little. If I can just fix up some angling a little bit. There we go. Get these two done real quick. Honestly, I really like this backpack having both magic arms and wings. play your cards right, you'd be able to just have a Gundam with a bunch of arms. When I use those parts from this to make my custom Gundam, I can make like Sundowner from Metal Gear Rising by replacing all the backpacks with arms holding shields. Alrighty, so that's the upper half done. The lower half was done a little bit ago because it's got very many less steps. Now connect them up, reposition some things. There we go. Gundam 00 Helios high mat form. Now we just push the legs forwards a bit, bend them back a little as well, bring the feet up a tad, bring the waist a little forward, and if all goes according to plan, boom, self-sufficient. I can move him around on this to show you the top view, and he looks gorgeous. So that'll be it for making the Gundam Helios. I will hopefully see you some point in the near future when making some more cool Gundams. Bye!